The Massachusetts legislature passed an act allowing Massachusetts homeowners to essentially call their bank and get an automatic forbearance on their mortgage for 180 days. So the act is in effect. It went into effect April 20th and will remain in effect for 120 days or for 45 days after the current state of emergency is ended by the governor, whichever occurs first. So if you've done this, if you requested a forbearance, or if you're thinking about a forbearance, you need to keep in mind that you will still be liable for the amount of money owed during that time. So the statute, or the act, says a payment subject to forbearance shall be added to the end of the term of the loan unless otherwise agreed to by the mortgagor and the mortgagee. So those 6 months of missed payments, along with the interest, is going to go into the principal of the loan, and I believe collected over the remaining life of the loan. So what's going to happen is when the 180 days is up, you're going to see a spike in your mortgage payment, and I believe the interest will be compounded. So whatever interest you didn't pay over the 180 days will be applied, like I said, to the principal, and you'll have to pay interest on top of that. That's how I interpret the act, but it's unclear whether that's the way it's going to work or not. You can bet if the banks can get away with doing that, they're going to do it. Okay, so you need to be prepared for that. Also, another thing to keep in mind is you need to make escrow payments every month. So in an ordinary circumstance, you pay your mortgage, which usually includes your interest, your principal, and an escrow amount for your homeowner's insurance and for your quarterly real estate taxes. Now, the bank is not going to be collecting that money for 180 days if you request a forbearance, and I would imagine they're going to need to get that money back pretty quickly when the forbearance is over, because not to anybody's surprise, the towns and the cities are still collecting their money and still requiring you to pay your property taxes. So the bank is going to have to some way recoup this money from you very quickly after the forbearance is over. So I would imagine there's going to be a big spike in your monthly bill at the end of the forbearance. So it's something to keep in mind. The act, which allows you to request the forbearance, also says that you and your lender can work out some sort of agreement for partial payment, or if you don't need a full 180 days, maybe you request 60 days. So you don't need to request the full 80 days, but if you do, you'll have a nice break from your mortgage, but you're probably going to get slammed with payments when the forbearance ends. Now, if you have a problem with your mortgage company, or you fall behind, you're delinquent, and you need legal help, please contact me, send me an email or a message. Thank you.